Hey guys, and welcome to Fit for Life. On these episodes, I'm going to talk about just that, being fit for life. Why your health, why your body, why your mind is everything and the most important thing to us so that we can maintain a healthy, active, strong life. So we're fit for life. All the things that come at us, all the things that get in our way, all the difficulties that arise, and all the challenges that we are faced. Let's work on being able to conquer them, beat them on a regular basis, because we know that they're constantly going to come up, especially if you're a family, wife, kids, activities, sports, vacations, times, businesses, multiple careers. We're all going to have our stuff, guys. So let's build it so that we're strong, we're able, and we're ready to handle what life gives us. And we can throw a little cherry on top when they're done and say, hey, yeah, I got you. You don't got me. So one of the big key components of being fit for life is obviously what we eat and how we eat, right? And with so much bullshit out there, so much crap that tells people fruit's bad, oatmeal's bad, too much protein's bad, stop eating meat, just be vegan, only plant-based. Just cut out the noise, tell it to shut up, and focus on eating real food, single ingredients, protein, carbs, fat, and stay in that junction. Listen, if you got beliefs about meat and you choose not to eat meat for your own personal reasons, that's fine. Supplement your protein, know what you need to do, but I will never not eat meat. Meat is the greatest thing ever. Whether it's chicken, whether it's sausage, whether it's burgers, whether it's beef, whether it's fish, eggs, dairy. I love it all, and my body loves it all too. So, keeping in mind, always eating real. People want to tracking. If you are someone that really likes to be that organized and track, by all means. I fucking hate it. I'm not that organized guy, that type A that everything's dialed in and let's focus on, I didn't hit the green, so I must be not in the, oh shit, I gotta eat more. I've done it, and it's not something I like. With that being said, I still recommend that you track at least for a month or two if you've never done it before, just so you understand what your foods look like. We commonly eat the same things in our life, in our families, in our cultures. So by measuring, weighing, getting a little bit of an understanding, how many carbs are in those grapes? What does that piece of chicken weigh? Or how many grams of protein am I getting? What's a cup of cottage cheese look like? What's an egg? What's that meat that you're eating, right? Things like that to just break down. How much carbs are actually in vegetables, right? So I believe that if you need it from an education standpoint, do it. It gives you an idea. You don't have to do it long, and maybe just gives you a rough. But if you're someone that's just, I cannot stand tracking, stick with the plate method. Half your plate, vegetables, protein, carbs. Okay? Or the hand method, right? Palm size. That's your protein. Closed fist, veggies. Open fist, little cup, carbs. Thumb, fat. Right? Easy way to regulate it, easy way to stay consistent. But again, if you're eating mostly real food, just eat real food. I promise you will not get fat off of real food. It just won't happen. You will not gain excess weight. You will not feel super bloated. You will not get everything that you get from processed junk by eating real food. Cut out the processed, cut out the donuts, cut out the pastries, cut out the pop. Limit your alcohol to very minor, right? Cut out those chips. Again, and when I say cut out, I'm not saying cut out forever. But if you focus on eating 80% of good stuff regularly, all the time, the 20% it doesn't need to be. If you're a straight disciplined guy or gal and you're like, this is it, I'm doing this and I'm going all in, great. All the power to you. Stay focused, stayed on it, keep going. But if you're someone like me, every now and then I don't mind a good whiskey and a cigar. Every now and then I just feel like pounding a bag of chips. Every now and then just want to eat junk. It's okay. You know? And that's why being fit for life is just that. We're not living with restrictions. We're not cutting out the things we love. We're just reducing them. We're being conscious about it. Because our disciplines and the actions that we want are more important than that night out with the guys to drink beers every weekend. That got to go to the football game and eat wings and drink beers all week, all Sunday. That, right, emotional eating of just, I'm going to pound because it was, no. We get that shit in check. We get it controlled. So we're controlling it and it's not controlling us. And that'll be for another episode when we talk about the mindset and controlling those emotions and those pieces with that. So understanding to eat real food consistently. Because at the end of the day, what we put in our mouth, we are what we eat. And everything that goes in dictates that. How's your gut health? How's your inflammation through your body? How's your joints? All of this drives from the food that we eat. Movement will obviously play a role. Again, another topic for another time. But right now, the food you put in is the most important thing. Your gut, I believe, is the motherboard of the human body. It is an ecosystem that we want flourished with beautiful colors and streams and green grass and trees. And, you know, if you want to think of a lovely ecosystem, the ocean blue and all this lovely stuff, you want to think that your gut should be like that. A well-driven ecosystem that is functioning in unison, that is working together, that is digesting the food properly, that is pulling in the nutrients as needed, that is keeping things working through the body. And the only way we can do that is by eating real food. Ditch the crap. Again, high processed diets is why we're where we're at, where there is a lot of overweight people that just are hurt, that are stuck, that are sick, that are getting sicker, that aren't doing the things because they've got to a point that it was just easier to eat those fucking Delicio pizzas every night. It was just easier to not make a plan. Life got in the way and it just didn't happen. So we weren't proactive. And next thing you know, you're 30, 40, 50 pounds heavier. These things happen. And the food out there, it just makes it so convenient. They're really good at marketing. They're fantastic at really putting it in your head like, shit, man, I want that pizza. That looks real good. Because I hear you guys. I want it too. But again, trying to stay disciplined with the facts of things that I want more than that pizza. Make the homemade pizza. Figure out a good recipe. Start to learn to cook and make your food. Cut your veggies, right? It doesn't have to be complicated. But stop looking always for the easy. All it takes is, like, let's call it 2-3 hours a week. Make a plan, maybe a little bit of food prep. Write it on a whiteboard, have an idea what the family's eating. Making those small plans so you know what you're shopping for, you're going to get, it really goes a long way. And being as I think it's the most important, guys. Again, going to the gym, it's really easy. Again, I say that for myself, it's really easy, but I know it's hard for some. But going to the gym, once you get into that flow, that's the easy part. You got your schedule, you go, but it's the other 23 hours that's hard. The other time when you're eating and you're bored, are you binge eating? How are you eating, right? No, I'm not sleeping so well. Things are like the ripple effect is so big. That's why I think the eating is the single most important thing. And it's the hardest one. So it takes time. So that's why progress over perfection. Don't sweat it. You have that day and you're just stressed and pissed off and you go and fucking pound that McCain's cake because it's just ooey gooey chocolatey and so fantastic. Fuck it. Tomorrow's a new day. We'll start again. Because you're human. Things come up. Things happen. And that's okay. That's the beauty of calling this a journey. Because a journey has its ups, its downs, its rockies, its smooth, its tropicals, its fantastics. It has it all. Allow yourself to be okay with that. If you're trying to be perfect, you've already failed. Because you won't be. Learn, grow, and over time even you start eating the real foods, the boring foods, the consistent foods, same breakfast, same lunch, switch up dinner, your snacks are pretty much the same. Your tastes change. So when you get excited for that, man, I'm going to go to McDonald's, whatever burger joint, right? I'm going to enjoy that. You have it, you build up this anticipation for it, and it's usually not as good as you think it is because you're just not eating that shit anymore. So when you still think you may want it, you actually don't. And those are great lessons because then it allows us to see that, you know what? Yeah, actually, I don't want this. I don't need that. I'm okay without it. Boom. Win stacked. Boom. Learned something new. Boom. We're going in the right direction. This journey is a process, guys. It takes time and it takes learning and it takes changing. You need to be willing to change and changing as a family. If you're a dude or a gal and you're like, well, I'm going to start eating better, but the rest of the family's not. No, it's a family thing. It's not a fucking restaurant. This is what's for supper. If you don't like it, you're obviously not that hungry and you will not be having any snacks or bedtime snack before bed. It's a hard line. We're not making multiple meals. You don't like chicken, rice, and broccoli? Then you ain't that hungry. Right? You need a separate meal? Fuck that. Sorry. And it's the person who cooks the meals in the house. Not saying me. That's my wife. I just eat what's made. Because if you're not making it, you got nothing to say. So, do it as a family. And if you got kids, this is the biggest thing one of the biggest things that you can put into their minds, guys. Showing them what real food is, showing them what healthy living is, and showing them how to be fit for life. Because that's what we want. We want to give our kids every tool we can so they can fucking crush life too. Just do it as a family. Do it because it's important. Enjoy the good food still. Again, keeping it mostly clean, focused, concentrated on you wanting to eat healthy and not just to lose weight, but to actually be healthy. You'll just look better and lose weight regardless, right? That's just a byproduct of doing something that you should do. So stop focusing on that and just fucking eat like a normal human being and you'll be fine. And then every now and then you want to shit the bed? Fucking have some crap. That's your call. If you don't want to, stay disciplined the whole time. Choose your path. Choose how you want to live it, but make sure you choose the one that's sustainable, that's healthy, and that's going to keep you doing it for a long time. Because there's no point to 6 or 8 week, guys. We're here for life. We want to be healthy for life. We want to be fit for life. Thanks for listening. I hope you got some value out of that. I hope you enjoyed that. And subscribe because I'm going to be dropping these a little bit more now. And remember, let's not forget to make it a fabulous day. Go out and just eat some real food.